Imagine a world where waterways flow like veins, connecting civilizations and transforming trade. That's exactly what China's groundbreaking $11 billion canal project in Guangxi has achieved. This revolutionary feat of engineering has breathed new life into the region, bringing economic prosperity and cultural exchange to its doorstep. But its impact extends far beyond its physical presence, shaping the future of the region and sparking a new era of innovation and progress. China's latest project, the $11 billion canal in the Guangxi Autonomous Region, is set to span over 135 kilometers and border Vietnam. The project is one of China's many ambitious infrastructure projects and is intended to provide a direct shipping route to the South China Sea. This canal is expected to take up to 5 years to complete and will link the Zhejiang River in Guangxi to the Beibu Gulf. Once completed, the canal will provide a much more efficient and cost-effective shipping route than the existing route, which currently requires ships to navigate through the Malacca Strait. The canal will form a key part of a land-sea corridor aimed at boosting economic growth in China's southern provinces, which have historically lagged behind the more developed coastal regions. In addition to its practical benefits, the canal is expected to boost economic growth in the region and improve the livelihoods of local residents. The project is also part of China's broader Belt and Road Initiative, which aims to improve connectivity and economic cooperation between Asia, Europe, and Africa. The Guangxi Canal project is a significant development in China's infrastructure ambitions and is expected to have far-reaching impacts on regional trade and economic growth. However, the project's success will depend on its ability to balance economic development with environmental and social considerations. Moreover, according to data from the National Bureau of Statistics, Guangxi has a GDP that is around one-fifth the size of neighboring Guangdong, which is one of China's wealthiest and most developed provinces. Meanwhile, the province of Guizhou, to the west of Guangxi, has a GDP that is less than one-sixth the size of Guangdong's. These economic disparities highlight the challenges faced by less developed provinces in China, which often struggle to keep pace with the rapid development seen in more prosperous regions. The construction of the Pinglu Canal, which aims to improve connectivity between inland regions and the sea, is one strategy being pursued by the Chinese government to address this issue and drive economic growth in underdeveloped areas. In addition to the Pinglu Canal project, there are a range of other initiatives being undertaken by the Chinese government to promote economic development and reduce regional disparities. These include investment in infrastructure, such as high-speed rail and highways, as well as efforts to promote innovation and entrepreneurship. Nonetheless, the Land-Sea Corridor, also known as the New International Land-Sea Trade Corridor, is part of China's Belt and Road Initiative and is intended to provide a more efficient and cost-effective route for trade between China and Southeast Asian countries. The corridor will integrate existing road, rail, and sea routes, including the Guangxi Canal, and will connect southwestern China with ports in Vietnam, Malaysia, and other Southeast Asian countries. The project has been touted as a major opportunity to drive economic growth and development in the southern provinces of China, which are home to significant natural resources and have a large population, but have struggled to keep pace with the rapid development seen in the coastal regions. The canal is expected to facilitate trade and investment in the region, stimulate job creation, and provide opportunities for local businesses. However, the project has also raised concerns about its potential environmental impact, including the potential for soil erosion, water pollution, and damage to local ecosystems. It is crucial that the project is undertaken with care and attention to minimizing its impact on the environment and local communities in order to ensure its long-term sustainability and success. Despite these efforts, however, significant economic disparities remain between different regions in China. Addressing these disparities will likely require sustained investment and policy attention over the long term, as well as a focus on promoting inclusive and sustainable growth that benefits all segments of society. Also, shipping through the provincial capital of Nanning previously had to reach the sea through the Xi and Pearl rivers, which added significant distance and cost to the transportation process. The new Pinglu Canal route will cut 560 kilometers from that traditional route, reducing transport costs by around $750 million a year. This cost reduction is expected to benefit businesses and consumers in the region by lowering the prices of goods and making them more affordable and accessible. In addition to cost savings, the Pinglu Canal project is expected to bring a range of other benefits to the region. By connecting inland provinces with the sea, the canal will help to promote economic development and create new opportunities for local businesses and communities. The project is also expected to have positive spillover effects on related industries, such as logistics, manufacturing, and tourism. This idea of building a canal to connect the Pearl and Zhejiang rivers as well as the Beibu Gulf was first proposed by Sun Yat-sen, who is considered the forerunner of China's democratic revolution. This proposal reflects the long-standing vision of Chinese leaders to improve connectivity and promote economic development in the region. The fact that this proposal is now set to become a reality with the construction of the Pinglu Canal represents a major milestone in China's development. The project is part of a broader effort by the Chinese government to promote sustainable and inclusive growth, reduce regional disparities, and enhance the country's global competitiveness. The 2022 government work report, which included the proposal for the Pinglu Canal project, was presented during the 5th session of the 13th Guangxi-Zhuang Autonomous Regional People's Congress, highlighting the importance of this initiative for the region and the country as a whole. It will be important to ensure that the project is carried out in a manner that is socially responsible and environmentally sustainable. This will require close collaboration between government officials, businesses, and local communities to ensure that the project maximizes its benefits while minimizing its negative impacts. If successful, the Pinglu Canal has the potential to transform the economic landscape of the region and provide new opportunities for growth and development for generations to come. It's interesting to note that a significant portion of the canal, around 120 kilometers, will pass through Guingzhou, covering nearly 60% of the town's population and 50% of the regional GDP. This highlights the strategic importance of the canal for promoting economic development and improving connectivity in the region. The canal's route, starting from Pingtang River's estuary of Zhijin Reservoir in Nanning's Hengzhou, and merging with Quinjiang River at Luwu town of Qinzhou's Lingshan County before heading towards the sea at Qinzhou's Sheijing port, underscores the importance of the canal for connecting inland provinces with the Gulf of Beibu and markets in Southeast Asia. We can say that the Pinglu Canal project, which will cost around $11 billion to build, is a significant investment by the Chinese government in promoting sustainable and inclusive growth in the country's southern provinces. If successful, the project has the potential to stimulate economic growth, create jobs, and improve living standards for millions of people in the region. The project's potential to improve trade and economic ties between China and ASEAN is noteworthy. As Li Zhouao of Jiangxi Academy of Social Sciences pointed out, the canal will become the most convenient shipping channel for China-ASEAN trade, making it easier and more cost-effective for ASEAN cargo to reach markets in the Chinese mainland. It is also encouraging to see that planning for the project is underway and that issues such as land use, industry development, transport, and port infrastructure are being considered. The development of an intercity railway from Yulin to Qingzhou is also a positive step, as it will help to achieve a deep integration among the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Greater Bay Area, the economic belt alongside the canal, and the Beibu Gulf city cluster. This level of coordination and collaboration will be essential to ensure that the Pinglu Canal project is successful in promoting sustainable economic growth and regional integration. Despite its potential benefits, the project has faced criticism from some environmentalists who warned that it could harm the region's delicate ecosystem. Others have raised concerns about the displacement of local communities and the potential for geopolitical tensions with neighboring countries. However, the canal will overall create jobs and stimulate economic growth in the Guangxi and the surrounding areas, helping to reduce regional disparities in development between the coastal and inland regions. This is in line with China's strategy to pursue more balanced and sustainable economic growth across the country.